So I want to properly test FSD in this vehicle. So it's snowing. It's, you know, sort of, I wouldn't even call this snowing. It's just flurries, but you know, it's all over the place. If you don't look very well, you wouldn't see the lane markings. So I'm interested in seeing how FSD would handle it. Disclaimer, I'm driving on FSD version 12.5.6.4, so I do not have the latest version, which is version 13. However, it's good to see, so that there's like sort of like a baseline to compare with, you know, when you eventually get the update. So I'm not going to be starting FSD right away, because like I've said, those of you who are like regulars on this channel would know how much I've complained about the navigation system of this car not being optimal. Reduced temperature to 21 degrees. I had the defrost on, so it's making all that plenty noise that I do not need. Anyway, so the navigation is not the most optimum, because I'm going out here, and it will always want me to go out this way when there is like a shorter route just here. Currently, since I'm going to arrive at my destination by 5:24, like it's 13 kilometers. Just watch it drop considerably when I hit the highway. So I'm not going to be connecting to FSD just yet. When I get on that bridge over there, just across, then I would start up FSD. But I would like to see, you know, how it drives in this kind of weather, and then of course in the future, if I'm around when it snows heavily, I will test it out again to see how well it handles that as well. So maybe in terms of stages, it's like maybe stage one, level 1 kind of thing. Yeah. But yeah, there won't be lane markings and things of that nature. So let's see how it does very shortly. It can still see the lane marking, so this should not be difficult. Maybe it will be a bit more challenging in the inner streets, but on the highway, frequently traveled roads, it's not, because the snow is more like the flurries, I would say. It's barely sticking, you know. So yeah, I'm giving FSD control. So this particular lane we are on merges to the left just ahead. So 2 lanes become 1 basically, or 3 lanes become 2. And in times past, I know FSD has had problems handling it, so I'm interested in seeing how it handles it. Today. I just want to be able to see. So this lane is gonna end. It's speeding up. Okay. Finally recognizes it. Okay. We don't have a version 13 yet, so I think the update 12.5.6.4 is even better than the previous one I had. I hope to try it again. Just to be sure that was not a fluke. But then, if anything, it handled that like a champ. Handled it just correctly. Yeah, sped up, went past that truck. Excuse me, and then yeah, merged into the lane, into the correct lane. Yeah, if I was driving behind this truck, I would get out and then re-enter. But I'm not intervening, I'm not interfering, so it can be hard sometimes, but it's what it is. You just gotta watch and let things play out. As you can see, it's barely recognizing that there's a second lane. There's a second lane right here. If you can see my hands, it's barely recognizing it because of the white powder on the ground. This truck is confused a little bit. Okay. So this lane merges ahead as well. So I'm gonna wait, try to see how it handles it as well. I'm just checking to make sure there are no vehicles coming, It's in the wrong lane. It should have merged to the left by now, but okay. Even though it went on the island, yeah, it merged really late. It still did it, but not smooth. Those are places where you can get a flat tire, for instance. You can pick up nails or something, stuff gathered at those spots. So it should have made the turn, and I think the reason is because it could not differentiate the lines properly. So And of course, there's a constant warning: full self-driving may be degraded. Okay. It hesitated a little bit. It indicated it was gonna go right. Hesitated a little bit, like it was gonna go back, but still did it. So we're still good. And so now it's an easy one as well. I think I've driven here before. It's merging all the way to the left, so but there are no vehicles coming, so it's an easy one to do. I would like to see it on a day when there is like heavy traffic and it needs to make this left here. You know, how is it gonna do it? So but today, no issues, easy. So we have an uncontrolled intersection right here. So there is not so much to do. So I can't really give it much credit for this one, but it's done it. So yeah, this is another thing. When there is snow, it's always driving really close to the shoulder. And like you all know, in winter, once there's snow, like that's the part that's bad. Like, don't give me cop rash. Like, there's enough space. Like, you do not need to climb that. There's enough space. Another uncontrolled one. Okay. Kind of confidently drove its way in there. Okay. Overall, I'm taking control now. Overall, another smooth experience. Aside those, I was thinking I was gonna have to intervene at some point, but I did not have to. It was smooth. So that's that. Still version 12. I'm anticipating version 13, excitingly. So till I see you guys on the next one. Cheers.